It is September 15th. It is Thursday, September 15th. Apparently, yesterday I got confused between Tuesday and Wednesday, and it happens. It happens. So, again, this is your daily financial news. We bring this to you live 7 days a week. On Thursdays, we do it just a little bit early so we can talk to the one and only Jonathan Twomley at 7:30. So, hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, interact, be a part of the channel, get around some other amazing people doing the work, finding some great deals. So, let's start with a very exciting announcement. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, you know that I am personally pushing for creative finance, seller financing. A lot of you have had questions about seller financing. So I'm bringing on again the one and only Bob Langworthy, CPA extraordinaire with Maine bean counters, somebody I've had on the channel before, somebody that is a part of my course, because I want to record a Saturday deep dive seller financing with a CPA. So, like all of my deep dives, this will be open to my students of my course so that you can interact and ask any and all of your questions. I have yet to schedule the Zoom meeting. It just got confirmed late last night. You will find the Zoom meeting in our private Facebook group later today, and I will send it via Teachable later today. So again, if you are one of my students, you should see an invite in our private Facebook group or via Teachable. The YouTube universe, just like all of my deep dives, we will record it Saturday and we will give it to you Sunday. So you do not have to be a course member to get value from this. The reason I do it for course members is so that I can control who's asking questions. I make sure there are no haters and trolls to mess it all up. But yes, we will give it away to all of you. We will talk about depreciation recapture, installment loans, how to, understand the tax ramifications, all of those things that you want to know. Get your questions now. Get ready for the call. And again, this is not something I charge extra for. It's just one of those things that, hey, you're a course member. Let's do a deep dive with someone I trust to answer your questions. So I hope you are excited. I know I am. I have some more questions for Bob as well. Again, we will do seller financing, but we will have 90 minutes. So if other questions come up like real estate professional or other questions you might have, hey, you've got 90 minutes with a CPA. It is actually the Lumberjack Landlord's CPA. The Lumberjack made the transition last year to Bob. So any questions, ping Lumberjack on his various social media platforms. So look forward to that conversation. That is going to be huge. Next, the railroad strike appears to be averted. Folks, we were on the cusp of even more inflation, shortages. It could have been bad. But it looks like late last night, early this morning, a tentative agreement has been struck between the union and the railroads, which is awesome. I think it is awesome. No question about it. But remember what I keep highlighting, I keep bringing up. The stronger the unions are, and that is awesome, it will lead to inflation. It is easy for me to see, but some folks don't get it. So let's use this example to show just the beginnings of true wage inflation. What did they get? What did the union get agreement for? They got a 24% wage increase. Now, in fairness, that is not over 1 year. That is over 5 years. But when you look at the 5 years that they are counting, I would have thought 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's how I do math. No, it is actually 5 years from 2020 to 2024. So we have back pay coming to union members. In fact, if this is ratified, every union member, the average check that they will get is $11,000. One might say that's inflationary. I'm just saying. Again, 24% increase, $11,000 check on average once ratified, and more paid time off. Unions are getting stronger. Unions are going to grow. Unions are going to get their employees. Are they employees or not employees? I don't know, whatever the right word is. They union members, they are going to get higher wages. It's okay. It's okay. But just what happens is the railroad companies will raise prices. This is just how it works. Again, this is part of my thesis. We are in for 3, 4, 5 years of wage increase. Real wages, not nominal. Real wage increase. So shout out to the folks negotiating the railroad agreement. I think all of us should breathe a sigh of relief that it appears, at least as of this morning, that disaster is behind us. So let's just keep moving forward. Next up, California housing. Woo! California housing markets are in trouble. Black Knight just put out the housing markets with the largest peak to current price drops. And I will read you the list of, 10 of them. I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. One, how many of these markets are in California? It is quite phenomenal how many of these markets are in California. And two, this is important. Remember one of the calls that I get a lot of heat for. I do not see median home price falling in 2022. I don't see a negative number. I don't see how we mathematically get there. But folks keep sending me articles like this. So I will ask you, the list that I am about to read you, are there any markets where the median home price in those markets is below or above the national average? Because the median home price is just the middle. If an $800,000 price goes to $750,000, it's still above the median. So here we go. Let's go bottoms up instead of top down. Bottoms up. First one, Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, according to Black Knight, is down 1.3%, which I find interesting because Brian Lebo, he has been on the channel. I think he said they're down 9%. So I'm not sure, I don't know where the delta is. 7% delta. Again, Black Knight says Las Vegas is down 1.3%. Negative. Phoenix, Arizona, down negative 3.1%. Riverside, California, negative 3.5. Sacramento, California, negative 3.5. Denver, Colorado, negative 4.2. Here we go, California. LA, negative 4.3. San Diego, negative 5.6. San Francisco, negative 7.4. Seattle, negative 7.7. And then finally, the coup de grace, right where I live. San Jose, well, I live close to San Jose, down 10%. Folks, a lot of these markets have median home prices over $700,000. The last median home price I remember was $416,000. I could be wrong. I'm just doing this purely on memory. We will see where the median home price is next week, I believe. National Association of Realtors will report August numbers, I believe. I have to double check that. But again, California, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 markets out of the 10 that I gave you. California, no bueno. Again, a lot of this is people leaving, can't afford it. Affordability is crashing. It is not good. We are going to see a stalemate between sellers and buyers this winter. It is going to be a rather slow environment. Next up, retail sales. We got retail sales and unemployment. I think we are still in that environment of good news is bad news. Retail sales, where is it? Here it is. Retail sales came in at plus 0.3% versus an estimate of 0.2. Last month was negative 0.4%. We're talking tenses. So up 0.3, expected up 0.2. Last month, negative 0.4. That's retail sales. Although just like inflation, there's headline and core. Retail core, ex autos, meaning no cars, X autos, was actually down negative. So basically, a lot of the positive growth was car sales or auto sales versus an estimate of 0.1, so a big miss. Prior was plus 0.4. Retail sales, this is one of those good things, bad things. It depends on what camp you want. Do you want a strong consumer, or do you want to show the consumer showing cracks? Well, again, retail sales is up. The Fed's going to whack us with 0.75. And I think the odds of 100 probably go up. Next up, unemployment. Unemployment is a weekly number, weekly, every Thursday. Unemployment claims down again, right? There are two things holding on to the economy, the job market and the consumer. Unemployment, again, we hear the headlines. Wasn't it Twilio yesterday whacking 11% and Rent the Runway whacking 24 or 26%? Just two announcements this week. Again, unemployment claims down week on week, down to 213, down 5,000 and below estimates. The Fed again is going to whack us with 75 next week, and I'm hoping for 100. Google. You heard Google's CEO talk about making the company 20% more efficient. Some people thought that was code for layoffs. Well, folks, you don't have to guess anymore. Google just cut 50%. 50. What have I been telling you for the last 6 or 9 months? Get close to revenue. Don't work on those risky projects that don't have any revenue. I know they're fun. I know they make you feel special, but those are the jobs that get cut first. If it doesn't produce revenue, it is at risk. I told you. I warned you. Get close to revenue. Unfortunately, the folks at Google, they have this, they call their R&D or development group Area 120. Everything is special at Google, I guess. They are now they canceled 50% of their projects, 50. They've given the members of those teams until January to find another spot. If you don't find a spot, out the door. So again, Google is not only restricting hiring, but now they are laying the seeds to reduce headcount. That should be a wake-up call. Google, probably one of the most profitable companies out there, whacking heads. They're doing it in a measured fashion, blah, blah, blah. But again, get close to revenue. We keep warning you that. Folks, let me just take a look at the screen here. 195 amazing people watching, only 39 thumbs up. Remember, we have a saying, every time we have a thumbs up, an angel gets its wings. Something I stole from Dion. I thought that was pretty funny. So again, help us out. Get those thumbs up going. Phoenix market. So one of the things that we have been talking about, just to catch you up, is remember July 20th. You can go back and watch my videos on July 20th. I said July 20th is the day the real estate market changes. It was the day the National Association of Realtors reported June data. It was bad. We all said it was going to be bad. I told you what would happen next. The consumers would react. Buyers would freak out. Sellers would FOMO, fear of missing out, enlist. Exactly what happened. You saw inventory spike. No better example than Phoenix, Arizona. Inventory spiked like nuts. Then what I told you would happen, and it's happening right now. Mom and dad who missed the top would take it off the market. Folks, we are calling this almost to a T on this channel. Just to give you an example, Phoenix, Arizona, January 2022. Cancellations, listing cancellations was 616. August 2022, last month, 2,050. Cancellations are up 300%. Predictable. Next, what happens What you are going to see happen in the housing market with sellers who have low interest rate debt, 30-year fixed rate debt, they are going to treat that like an asset. I keep harping on this. One, they can't afford to sell because they can't afford to buy. I want you to understand this crazy thought. You are a homeowner. You have a 2.8% 30-year mortgage. Your wife is pregnant. You don't have enough bedrooms. You need to buy a house with a new bedroom. You have to stay in town because your other kids are already in school. You don't want to uproot them. You go down the street around the corner. You found another community with an extra bedroom. That house costs an extra $100,000. You go to your mortgage broker and say, hey, I'm going to sell this house. I'm going to buy that house. And I'm going to take all the equity from here and put it over there. That worked for 40 years. Now you go to your mortgage broker. They run your numbers. They run your debt service. They run your credit. And they go, I'm sorry. You can't afford it. You get a no answer. How can that be? Well, you have a 2.8 mortgage, and over here you have a 6.8 mortgage. You simply can't afford it, even if you take all the equity from here and you put it over here. So guess what happens? In that case, they stay put. They buy bunk beds, as I have been joking all year. Second, if you happen to be in a position where you have a 2.8 mortgage on your house and you are relocating, you will very likely turn your house into a rental. And you will just get an FHA loan, 3.5%, 5% down in the new market. Folks, this wave of inventory is not coming. We will see listings fall, and they've already started, just like we said would happen. Next thing, let's congratulate some people. This is something I actually have to remind myself to do because I get so excited. We've got some people that are doing the work. Help me out. Congratulate these people. They are doing the work and getting a deal. Chris, congratulations. Ofer, congratulations. Bob, here you go. And folks, oh, by the way, this is Bob. This is that Bob. The reason Bob Langworthy is coming on to talk to you Saturday is because he is an investor and a CPA. He thinks like us. So, Bob, congratulations on your fourplex. Your card is going out in the mail. And then Layla, congratulations for getting your next deal. I think this is number 9. I might be mistaken. I might be confusing people. But anyways, Layla, congratulations. And then finally, I want to congratulate Kevin and Sean. Your t-shirts are going out in the mail. They will go out tomorrow because I have a long day ahead of me, but these are going out. You went on my website, one rental at a time, and found a Easter egg. So congratulations, Kevin and Sean. Your shirts were going out in the mail. So again, folks, September 15th, I hope you have an amazing day. Like, subscribe, comment. Hey, we are up to 73 sets of angel wings. Take care. Bye-bye.